Comedian Kevin Hart was all set to host the Academy Awards, and he's a funny guy. What happened there?
Laura, the Academy wanted, and ABC wanted, just what they did in the case of Roseanne Barr, a larger-than-life, edgy act that would draw a big audience. But when controversy followed, they ran for the exits. Let's go back to 2010. This is a bit of Kevin Hart's act. So you see what ABC knew they were getting into. Watch.
One of my biggest fears is my son growing up and being gay. If I can prevent my son from being gay, I will. Every kid has a gay moment, okay? Every kid. But when it happens, you gotta nip it in the bud. You gotta stop it right then. Hey, stop! That's gay! It's quick. No!
Now, Hart also wrote similar tweets, and over the years, ABC and the Academy had to know this. Now, they fired a director, remember, a few years back for making an anti-gay slur on Twitter, and you will remember why they probably hired Hart. He's a beloved African-American performer in this age of Oscars so white, and because of what he said at the MTV Video Music Awards, Laura, earlier this year, you'll remember he sided with the NFL kneelers and he told the president, quote, Trump, suck it. Well,
lovely.
The Academy loved the Trump-bashing, edgy, crass Hart until Hollywood and the community started pushing back on social media, calling him homophobic, anti-gay, and they reached out to Hart. Watch.
Just got a call from the Academy, and that call basically said, Kevin, apologize for your tweets of old, or we're going to have to move on and find another host. Talking about the tweets from 2009, 2010. I chose to pass. I passed on the apology. The reason why I passed is because I've addressed this several times.
He decided not to apologize. He said, I'm not going to apologize. He eventually collapsed, and he did apologize. But what this demonstrates, ABC, which is the network involved, and the Academy Awards, they did not learn the Roseanne Barr lesson, which is when the PC dogma moves in and makes demands on you, stand firm. You can get people to apologize for outrageous things, but you can't collapse and throw your talent overboard, or comedy, the lane for comedy is going to narrow. Where nobody wants hate, but give people an option, give them an opportunity.
What did we just play? Was it last night
respond.
from Jerry Seinfeld when he was on?
We have another clip of Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, a longer clip.
Watch this, because it speaks to just this issue. Comedy is by its nature dangerous and edgy.
But doesn't it, and in that clip with Kevin Hart, just before we go on, he sounds like he's like a self-caricature. It's comedy. He's not really believe what he's saying. He's just trying to make a fun moment. And I understand how people would say, "Oh, that's not," and I get it. But the idea that actually that's the way he really feels.
That he hates gay people.
Of course, it's not the way he feels.
Watch this, Seinfeld.
I do this joke about the way people need to justify their cell phone. I need to have it with me because people are so important.
Right.
You know, I said, well, they don't seem very important the way you scroll through them like a gay French king. And they thought, what do you mean gay? What are you talking about gay? What are you saying gay? What are you doing? What do you mean, you know? And I thought, are you kidding me?
This is the problem. Everybody's so sensitive. We need to have our foibles and who we are lampooned so we can laugh together and get past the biases.
Everyone can laugh at each other. And Don Rickles, would he be able to even perform today?
Rickles would never be able to leave the house.
Jerry Seinfeld won't go to college campuses because humor is dead. You cannot forget it. All right.